When I started following this strategy, this plan, I stopped feeling guilty. No regrets whatsoever when I enjoyed food or drinks. And yes, that is what I want you guys also to try. What's up guys and welcome back. Now everybody has cheat days or at least cheat meals. Now I know most of you either feel guilty or regret it or be like, wow, I messed up my diet. Now believe it or not, I did too. And I literally felt like dying every time I cheated. But when I started doing this, I lost all the guilt. It was like I didn't do anything wrong. So over the years, I've mastered this cheat day strategy, which I thought I should share. So I take a 3-step approach, one by one. Let me get to it. Alright, the first thing that I do when I get the urge to cheat or when I have that craving is plan it. I keep the cheat meals or cheat days as an isolated part of life, not something that happens on a whim or a fancy. So it's never the case that I found something on the street and I want to have it. No, I want you to be simply more stronger than that. You can have it, but keep it isolated. Keep it for a day, work towards it and then work after it, but keep it isolated. Keep it for a certain time. Don't do it right now. Don't fall for the trap right now. So that's what I do. Whenever I feel like cheating, I plan it. I keep it to a Saturday night or a Friday night or a Sunday night or whatever, but I plan it, I postpone it. So that's step number 1 that I do. And yeah, that really helps me. Literally gives me so much of power over a thing called food. So yes, keeping it isolated, keeping it for a certain time and certain day or a certain occasion only was something that really helped me. Alright, the next thing that I do is actually work towards it. Now because I plan it in advance, I get the chance to work towards it, which means I can alter my calorie intake before, I can burn more calories before. I have literally all the strength. So usually what happens is, if let's say I plan to cheat on a Friday night and I'm here on a Wednesday, which means I have 2 days to put that extra work in. So yes, leading up to the cheat, leading up to that indulgence, you have to work towards it. Make sure you deserve it. Grind your ass doing workouts, grind your ass in the gym, maybe restrict some calories and then enjoy it. Alright, the last part of this strategy that I have is working after it. So just like how I plan it and then I work towards it, it just does not end there. I work after it as well. So be it fasting for 12, 14 or up to 24 hours post the cheat day or cheat meal, be it making sure that if I've gone to a negative, I need to come back to a 0. That sort of a mindset is being set. Be it managing the next day or the next couple of days calorie intake, be it compensating in terms of workouts, I make sure I not only plan the cheat but the days after it as well. So yeah, that is my strategy. So that is what I top to bottom follow whenever I have the urge of cheating, of indulging in something, which is plan, keep it isolated. Don't just all of a sudden decide to do it because you lose the mental battle. Number 2 would be, yes, work towards it, build it up. And the last thing is work after it. And kind of if you went to a negative, come back to a 0 at least. So the whole thing for me is a strategy and it's a perfect plan. It's not just a cheat meal or a cheat day and I enjoyed it and boom, no accountability. So yes, hopefully this mechanism is something that you all will follow. I will be back next week again with another insightful video. Hope you guys will follow this. Number 1, yeah, you know what to do. Drop a like, comment and consider subscribing. I will be back next Monday and see you guys. Have a productive week in whatever that you are doing.